All right, Mark.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. So my name is Mark Borstein. I'm the CTO of Tremolo Security. We are an identity management company, open source. And we're going to talk a little bit today about, where'd it go? There we go. We're going to talk a little bit today about automating OpenShift and getting users into OpenShift. When you look at OpenShift and there we go. When you look at OpenShift, and the common deployment models, the first few things that people end up implementing, once they get the system up and running, user onboarding solutions, sometimes it's a sync process, sometimes it's connecting up with Active Directory, and then a project onboarding process. You know, you get that little button that says create new project, but once you get into production, you don't want people to just create projects all over the place. Projects become resources, resources equal costs. You want to be able to control those costs. You also want to make sure that you're tracking who has access to what, especially if you're running in some kind of a regulated environment where you need to prove that the users who have access to a system are supposed to have that access. And so it turns out when you look at OpenShift, it's a giant application, and you want to automate who has access to that. So we're actually doing a little bit of an announcement today in announcing a new product based on our platform called Orchestra. And the idea is that when you combine DevOps and identity management, you're going to make everybody happy. On the DevOps side, you want to automate things. You want to make sure that users aren't in the middle of things. Your sysadmins have better things to do than running the OC command to add users to groups or having to create sync jobs with Active Directory. And then on the identity management side, you want to be able to not only make sure that people have access, you want to make sure you can turn off that access, and you want to be able to report on who has access and when without having to create these giant audit scripts of running through miles and miles of YAML. And so what we've done is we've released an open source project that takes our open source identity platform called OpenUnison and built an application on top of it. This application is deployed quickly into OpenShift, either as an open source CentOS container or inside the Red Hat Container Catalog, a certified Red Hat container. We're actually one of the first companies to have certified Red Hat containers. And it deploys using the OpenShift builder system. So everything's done inside of your GitHub repo. You make a change, you publish it, you let OpenShift figure out how to deploy it. And what's great about this is it creates a self-service model. So instead of what I like to call the email shuffle of, hey, can I get access to this project? Can you please create that project? Can you please give me access to that? Or, yeah, Joe left the company a week ago. Can you remove him from these 3 projects? I don't know what else you have access to. Everything is automated. User logs into the portal, request access, request projects, admin can approve it, and then you can set it up based on your business rules. So whether it's an admin, a manager, whatever your business needs. You want to keep track of who dormant users are, users that haven't logged into the system for 30, 60, 90 days. We help you add that as well. Now you might ask yourself, well, those are things that our Active Directory or identity management group does. That's not necessarily something that's in our wheelhouse on the DevOps and OpenShift side. But here's the thing. You want to be able to move quickly. You want to be able to get things done quickly. The people who own your Active Directory have different organizational needs and different organizational goals than you do in the OpenShift team. So by letting them handle the authentication and the user management side, but keeping control of OpenShift's authorization system, you're getting the best of both worlds. You're centralizing identity, but you're still managing things on your own with an automated platform. Deployment takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and because it's all DevOps tools, you're not learning a whole new infrastructure, a whole new deployment methodology. So there's the URL for on GitHub. We're an open source company, so we do everything open source first. We have a demo set up at our table, along with a little bit of swag. And if you are interested in getting in contact with us afterwards, you don't get a chance to stop by. I am accessible. I'm the CTO of the company. I love to chat on Twitter and have talks on Twitter, so please feel free to get me there. And of course, Tremolo Security, at Tremolo Security on Twitter. Thank you.
Thank you.